Hello folks, this is Aitan Ajha from InspiredRise.com, and Intel recently sent us a very nice blue looking package. It's a blue looking package. Did you expect the package to be red? No, it's a blue looking package. So they sent us a very nice blue looking package inside which we got some really nice processors, and today we are going to talk about one of them, which is the Core i5 10th generation. Let's talk in detail about this processor. I'm going to showcase a lot of benchmarks for this one, the performance numbers for this one. I'm going to give you a clear-cut conclusion whether you should buy this processor or not. So stay tuned till the end. So guys, in order to test this particular processor, we went to Nehru Place, which is the hub for computing in India right now, and you can get almost all of your favorite PC parts there with ease. We went to Voltage PC at Nehru Place, and for this particular build, we used the Asus ROG Maximus 12 Extreme Z490 chipset motherboard, and with that particular motherboard we were able to really push out the maximum power from this particular processor. And we used 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM clocked in at 3000 megahertz with an XMP 2.0 profile. We used the Asus ROG GeForce 2080 graphics card, and apart from that we used a Acer Predator monitor with G-Sync support and high refresh rate support. And we also used Cooler Master Hyper 212X air cooler. We got really good temperatures with that one, so please don't worry about that. We got a Corsair CX750 PSU running this whole rig and powering it up, so that's good enough for running all of this setup. And let's talk about the processor in more detail. The Core i5 10600K comes with 40 nanometer process. It's a 6-core 12-thread processor with a 4.1 GHz base clock and a 4.8 GHz maximum clock speed. The single core performance can go up to 4.8 GHz, while if you were to push this processor you can get up to 4.5 GHz across all of the cores. It has 12 megabytes of cache memory, a 125 watt total power drop. It has up to 16 maximum PCI Express lanes. It's based on the LGA 1200 socket, and you get Intel UHD graphics 630 bundled along with this processor. So one thing that you need to note with the latest Intel 10th generation processors is the fact that the thermal performance has improved so much right now that the temperatures that we were getting even with a normal air cooler, which is a good quality cooler, were really good. I was barely able to push this processor past the 67 degrees mark, which is a great feat in itself even while running stress tests. And if I talk about the particular motherboard we used here, the Z490 chipset motherboards allow you to have Wi-Fi 6 support. You get better support for higher bandwidth LAN, you get more PCI Express lanes and all of that good stuff which comes along with such an expensive motherboard. And if you were to buy even better motherboards like something from MSI, the MSI Tomahawk motherboard, it allows you to push the processor to even higher maximum limits, and even beyond the default Intel spec you get something even better. You get even higher core speeds across all of the cores, which gives you a sustained better performance. The one big thing compared to the previous generation Intel Core i5 processor is the fact that the 10th generation Core i5 comes with hyper-threading support, which means that you get 6 cores and 12 threads. Up to this time, they were only giving you 6 core and 6 thread, so the jump in performance is really massive. And across all of the workloads which can easily utilize 12 threads, you will find that the performance has improved drastically. If I compare the particular price point at which this processor is available, you will see that the kind of gaming performance that you get from this particular processor is unmatched in its price range. Let's talk more in detail about our test bench and what all did we test. So here are a few of the scores from the Geekbench, the Cinebench, and few other applications that we ran. We also ran the CPU-Z benchmark, and then we also did a CPU-Z stress test for at least 10 to 20 minutes in order to see how low does the performance go when you are pushing it with the AI overclock enabled on the motherboard. So the conclusion that we got was that it was up to 22 to 27% faster in most of the titles when compared to the other 6-core processors available in the market. The higher clock speed on the single clock plus the higher thread count compared to something like even the 9600K allows you to have much more FPS in a lot of modern day games, even in the Adobe suite of applications like Photoshop or After Effects, which benefit from a better single core performance. You are able to push through things very easily. When compared to the R5 3600, the 10600K can easily last for few generations of GPU upgrades, and with a nice Z490 motherboard, you can easily get a stable 4.8 GHz overclock with some decent cooling. Right now, this processor retails for a price of around 28,000 rupees in India, and the pricing is subject to change for sure because of the dollar versus rupee fluctuation, because of the fact that individual sellers can choose to sell it at any price that they really want to. There are some fluctuations for sure. So I think that for a price range of between 22 to 28K, and the prices may vary, they may go higher, they may go lower, I still feel that it's one of the best gaming CPUs out there. If you are somebody who's going out there today to build a particular build with gaming in mind, you want something which will last for at least 2 to 3 generations of GPU upgrades, won't bottleneck your future GPUs, I think Core i5 10600K is the way to go. Easily, because of the fact that it does not burn a hole into your pocket like the Core i9 10900K, which is definitely a more pricier product, but the price to performance over there is not significantly higher. With the Core i5 10600K, I can easily put the word value in there somewhere. You are getting some kind of value here because the kind of single core performance this one has, it easily makes it amongst the top 5 or top 10 gaming processors right now, and you are not spending a huge premium to get that kind of FPS. So that's something which makes it for a great product for anybody who's out there looking to make a good build these days just for gaming. If we talk about use cases and who should get the Core i5 10600K, I say for hardcore gaming, emulation purposes, for music production, still a lot of those applications are optimized better for Intel. They are optimized better for higher single core performance, and then definitely going towards the Intel way of things is a better choice. More expensive CPUs with even higher core count won't necessarily equate to a really higher gaming performance. Sometimes less is really better. One particular thing that I talked about even in my Core i9 10900K review was the fact that there is something which is called as stuttering, which is seen across some of the competing solutions products. And I would say it's not a really widespread problem, but a lot of users have faced this problem, which is seen on Reddit forums, which is seen on gaming forums. What this does to your gameplay experience is that you experience a sudden stutter or lag while playing. If you're playing something really competitive, for example, like if you're playing some competitive game like CSGO, Fortnite, any other competitive game where Rainbow Six Siege, etc., where you have to be present fully into the game, immersed, and you have to see everything which is happening on the screen, and the movements are really rapid. There, even a small stutter like this can be the difference between a kill or being killed. So that's something which you will never see on an Intel platform. This is, I guess, mostly because of the fact that the games these days are still better optimized for Intel platforms, and if you are going to game a lot, then most probably blue is the way to go. The wallpaper is red. So guys, this was it for this video. In case you liked this one, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and do subscribe to Inspired to Rise for more awesome tech videos like this one. And guys, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise.